Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and many buying and selling in the world of crypto today are very, very sad. Why? Well, there's a lot of red out there on the charts today. A lot of people not so happy about the downward price action, but there is one analyst in particular I'd like to cite, an XRP analyst who says that this is the last opportunity, the last dip to buy before the massive, inevitable rally. I will share with you the specifics in that video. This is a video pretty much entirely about price. And as such, just to be clear up front, I'm not a financial advisor, no financial background whatsoever. I'm an XRP community member that enjoys following the thoughts of other, technical analysts and chart analyst traders. I like tracking them and sharing their thoughts with you. I just find it fascinating to follow, and it's fun to see who's right and who's wrong about what and to what degree. But none of this is buying or selling advice, just to be clear. This is for fun. I think it's just, like I said, fun to follow this stuff. And so I've got all sorts of different opinions in here. I will say this, and you'll kind of get a feel for this as I go through. In the short term, it's mostly negative from pretty much everybody. But there are some that are thinking, like I just cited, one in particular, yes, okay, it's a little bit red today, not so fun to look at on the old crypto charts there. Maybe you want to, punch your Blockfolio portfolio in the face. Don't be violent, don't do that. But it's going to be okay, So a rally to be coming, apparently, especially as it pertains to altcoins. But before I get going any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button. And if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. The best channel on YouTube, you know it. Or not, maybe not even close. But hey, you know what it is? It is a channel, so I got that going for me. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So the words are hard. The market cap for the asset class is $222 billion. Bitcoin's at 8,210, and XRP's at 25.2 cents. Not too much to report on the 24-hour charts here. It's lately, as of the last several hours or 6 hours, whatever. Okay, down a little bit, but mostly trading sideways. Let's take a look at this piece from Cointelegraph by a person whose name I've been looking forward to butchering because I simply don't know how to say it. This was written by Rakesh Upadhyay. Dude, I don't know. Or is it Upad H Yay? Sorry, man. I'm not good with foreign names. My bad. I'm just a simple dude from the Midwest of the United States. Cut me some slack. All right, so here we go. XRP/USD. Here's what he has to say. The attempt to pull back on November 15th did not find buyers at higher levels. As a result, XRP has resumed its journey towards the next support at 24.5 cents. The moving averages have completed a bearish crossover, and the RSI continues to trade in the negative zone, which shows that bears are firmly in command. And by the way, so note that price point, 24.5 cents. There's another chart analyst that has quite a similar outlook. I'll show you in just a moment. A break below 24.5 cents will be a huge negative that can drag the price to the next support at 22 cents. Hence, traders can retain a stop loss on the long positions at 24 cents. Conversely, if the XRP/USD pair bounces off the support at 24.5 cents, the bulls will try to push it above the moving averages. If successful, it will remain range-bound between 24.5 cents to 31.491 cents for the next few days. Okay, so there's one person's opinion. Let me move forward now. Because you're going to like the next thing. It's actually very closely related. So first I did, and it's on this, but I got a tweet. I got tagged in a tweet from Professor Crypto. So shout out to you. Thank you for tagging me, sir. I just want to give you a shout out. But he wrote, Moon Lambo, Crypto Black Monday or beginning slide of much bigger avalanche. We shall see. Buy now and come in under everyone's old limit sells. Jump the shark. And so this fits in perfectly. Once I realized that I wanted to make a video exactly about this today, I just thought, hey, I appreciate when people tag me. Here's a shout out to you. And while I'm not going to state exactly, because look, I'm not going to pretend to know how to read charts. I just think it's fun to follow those who do. Take a look at this on this particular topic, since I won't predict it. This is a tweet from Crypto Wizard. who has, I've covered him a couple times on the channel. He's got 20,800 followers, so quite a following. He's at CryptoWZRD_ on the Twitters. And he tweets out, "Did somebody say 24-cent XRP?" And here you go. Take a look at this. So here's something that he wrote, and there wasn't a timestamp on this one, not with a date at least, actually. But here's what he wrote. Crypto Wizard wrote this, so I think he's kind of bragging about his success, which, hey, if so, deserve it. That's fine. Should XRP break this 26-cent support, then 24 cents to perhaps 23.5 cents is on the radar. Sticking to Bitcoin and Ethereum for the trades, however. Not fond of the Litecoin and XRP price action. Although I did not take the Bitcoin trade myself, I will be updating that as normal. So this is a trader. This is from a trader perspective. He's not talking about fundamentals when referencing not fond of the LTC and XRP price action. Okay, and so apparently he seems to have seen this coming here. And then here's a tweet, and by the way, the Crypto Wizard retweeted this. Here's a tweet from Wizard of Oz. I know this is probably getting confusing because it's another Twitter person with Wizard in the name. But the Wizard of Oz tweeted this. "These YouTubers get rattled when price drops, and Crypto Wizard and his followers are LOL loving life." And Crypto Wizard did retweet that. And so I don't know which YouTubers are being referenced here, but it's certainly not Moon Lambo, because I am impervious to negative price action. I am bulletproof. I am here for the long haul because I believe that utility matters and will win the day. So who are these YouTubers that are getting fussy over this stuff? I'm not sure, but it's not Moon Lambo. Take a look at this now. This is where the title of my video is going to come from, I think. Patty Stash. He's an analyst. He talks about XRP all the time. He's constantly charting XRP, so definitely an XRP analyst, among, of course, other coins as well. But here's what he wrote. Out of the top 50 coins, every single one is red, with the exception to the stable coins. And by the way, can I just show you this? I mean, if you're driving, you don't feel like you have to look at your freaking smart device, your phone or whatever, to check this out. But oh my God, everything is in red. Almost 100% of coins right now, you just look at the 1 hour, the 24 hour, red, 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 red. And so he additionally stated, in my opinion, this is the last dip before the massive, inevitable altcoin rally. It fits the narrative of the Ethereum chart I've been posting for weeks with parabola support. So Patty Stash is the one, and I've cited this in 2 other videos over the last, 4 or 5 days, however long it's been. Certainly within the last week, I've cited this a couple times. And the premise that he has is that Ethereum has been in a downward trend for a couple years. He's shown charts indicating such, which I've highlighted on this channel. And he believes that once XRP breaks out of a certain price point, which he believes is going to be within, I'm going from memory, maybe it was the next couple of weeks or so. I apologize if I'm wrong, but I think it was somewhere in that time frame, likely. That is what could be the catalyst for the altcoin rally, alt season. And so we shall see, but that would be exciting. And you know what the opinion, check this out. So let's talk about XRP specifically. So here's another chart analyst. He is at Mr. Level Up on Twitter. And he writes, XRP runs last still, as you all have been witnessing. I like this week though. Looks good from this chart. And here's the chart they had associated with this. So the point is, and it's kind of fascinating, so this is their opinions anyway, from what they've been tracking, is that in terms of the price action, there will be certain coins that pop first, and then XRP tends to follow. Now, I already shared with you Patty Stash in his position that that Ethereum will perhaps be what leads the altcoin rally. He believes that pretty firmly. He's been tweeting about it, making videos about it on Twitter a fair bit. And so what I just shared with you, the last opinion I shared with you, again, that was from at Mr. Level Up. That, speaking about XRP running after other coins, was retweeted by Patty Stash. So, take it for what it's worth. I'm just sharing with you a bunch of people's opinions, and you can kind of form your own conclusions based on all that. And additional chart analysts, of course, whoever you follow. But these are the ones that I think they've got massive followings, hopefully for a good reason. And so it's just fun to hear their opinions. And it's always notable to me when I find overlap amongst people that, especially if they're not communicating among one another. If I see overlap, I'm like, maybe there is something to that. But anyway, So here is a tweet from Magic, and he's also a notable technical analyst with almost 30,000 followers now. And he tweeted this out. Bitcoin remains in a downtrend since the $13,800 high of 2019. The past few days have failed to close above the 50-day moving average. If the 50 MA cannot be regained, price is setting up for a fall to the $6,600 range. Ooh, yikes. And here's the chart that he had associated with that particular opinion right there. We shall see. Next, here's an article, from Daily Hodl titled Wrecked Capital, R-E-K-T Capital. Bitcoin and crypto traders may miss 4,000% gains. The historical take on Bitcoin from a popular trader and technical analyst is going viral. Wrecked Capital is giving his 23,000 followers on Twitter a look at Bitcoin's price movements after the leading crypto's previous two halvings. Currently, there are over 18 million Bitcoin in circulation. Since only 21 million will ever exist, there are only 3 million left to be created or mined. A halving event, which happens every 4 years on average, cuts the Bitcoin reward in half, reducing the amount of Bitcoin that miners can earn for powering the network. Wrecked Capital points to massive surges in the price of Bitcoin after its past two halvings, 3,420% and 4,080%. As for traders who are waiting for Bitcoin to drop another 10%, Wrecked says they're playing the wrong game and may miss out on accumulating Bitcoin before the next bull run. Right, crypto analyst Tone Vase, our best friend Tone Vase, says he doesn't think Bitcoin will begin a big rally anytime soon. In a recent interview, Vase said he thinks Bitcoin will dip below $7,000 in the short term, and he expects a new bull run to begin around 2022 or 2023. So, years from now, we shall see. That's just a couple of people's opinion right there. All right, next, take a look at this. I always love headlines like this. This is from Tron Weekly, which covers XRP so much that it might as well be called XRP Weekly. But, it's called Tron Weekly Journal, so it should be XRP Weekly Journal. But anyway, whatever. I'm getting off the rails here. Analyst expects XRP to shoot up soon or get crushed by the bear. So it could do one thing or the only other thing that is possible, right? Or you could say if it could sit there, it's idle, but even then it doesn't ever literally stay idle. Even if it's trading sideways, it's technically moving within a very narrow bandwidth. So it's going to do one thing that's possible or the other thing that's possible. I always laugh at these. That's okay, though. That's okay. I get what they're saying here. The XRP community has stated multiple times that the price will shoot up massively, along with a marked increase in volume. Currently holding below the 30-cent mark, the third largest cryptocurrency has struggled to rise to a significant number in recent times, forcing some members of the army to predict ultimatums for the digital asset. Ultimatums? It's getting intense here. One cryptocurrency enthusiast recently predicted a trend line that showed that if XRP does not break resistance soon, it will be going down under soon. To Australia? At press time, Ripple's XRP trades for 26 cents with a market cap of $11.44 billion. Oh my god, they do it again. They write Ripple's native digital asset. Oh my god, stop writing that. That's not a thing. There's no such thing as Ripple's native digital asset. They say it holds a 24-hour market value of $1.3 billion after a 2.2% drop in value in the daily spectrum. I think there was another part I wanted to cover in this. Maybe not. Here we go. I think this was it. Many members of the community were of the opinion that they did not expect XRP to fall to such a low, but the sentiment with the cryptocurrency was still strong. The MACD indicator had moved in a sinusoidal pattern, I don't know what that is, with the signal line crossing the MACD line, another bearish sign. Many analysts have further claimed that the cryptocurrency is forming a falling wedge pattern, which meant that the cryptocurrency is in for a bullish breakout if it crosses the 30-cent mark. Now, that is a sentiment that I do keep seeing. Not necessarily every chart analyst is saying exactly 30 cents, but around there. That's what I keep saying. If that hits, bam, there's going to be something happening. Of course, it looks like a lot of people are thinking it may go a little bit lower in the short term, but who knows? We shall see. Here's an article from Cointelegraph written by Philb, who has the most funnest name to say of all chart analysts, Philb. Bitcoin price key pattern is suggesting 68% chance of bullish reversal. And I'm going to skip over almost the entire thing and just share the sentiment towards the end. Overall, the market is showing some signs that the bears are losing some momentum on lower time frames. But as a whole, the price action seems to suggest that any bullish reversal may be short-lived, and the general trend remains to the downside and likely to result in a retest of $8,000. With key weekly moving averages due to cross in a couple of weeks, it's likely that volatility is on the way for Bitcoin in the near future. So there you go, another opinion. And last here, and this is just for fun, this will remain be crypto, memes and manipulation, Bitcoin's Bart pattern and its origins. And yes, we're talking about Bart Simpson from The Simpsons. Here we go. Have you guys heard about this? It is kind of funny here. So, Bitcoin origins, Bart, a meme manipulation pattern. The first known connection between Bitcoin and Bart was made on September 1st, 2015 by an account Whale Club after Bitcoin was priced at $230. You can see a chart right here. And Whale Club said $229.07 Bart Simpson pattern. So you can see they kind of drew over the chart. And they were just clearly joking. And then it wrote, "Eat my shorts," right here on this chart. And this thing picked up. So take a look here. Since then, a lot of people have used the term. However, consistent use of the Bart pattern was seen after a popular trader, the Crypto Dog, used it on March 27th, 2018. And the Crypto Dog, you can see here, writes, "Typical Bart Simpson pattern." And if you can look at your screen, you can see here's the chart, and then they throw Bart Simpson's head over it, and it kind of matches it. So that's the point. So there's the Bart Simpson pattern, and as it pertains to trading, then the cryptocurrency asset class. Bart, aka Bart Simpson, is a character from the popular American sitcom The Simpsons. The reason why Bitcoin and The Simpsons found themselves in the same conversation was due to the price of Bitcoin tracing a pattern similar to Bart's head. Barts are usually formed when Bitcoin surges suddenly, consolidates sideways, and then proceeds to surge in the direction opposite to the initial surge. The pattern is more consistent in lower time frames like the 1 hour, 4 hour, and even daily charts. All right, let me jump down just a little bit further. So what is the cause? There's two theories here. The Wyckoff theory. According to the Wyckoff price cycle, the price changes in 4 phases: the accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown. And here's the other one, the manipulation theory. The second theory is manipulation. Tether and Bitfinex are in the thick of it, according to a critic who chose to remain anonymous. Speaking to AMB Crypto, the person stated that the price of Bitcoin was controlled like an Etch-a-Sketch by these entities using bounce bots. And here's a quote. "There's been a few times where an old Bitcoin whale makes a large trade. He'll make a 10 times short or long on BitMEX. Bitfinex/Bitfinex traders will find out his liquidation price and immediately move the prices just enough to liquidate him. And then immediately wash trade the prices back to where they were previously. They will also use things like bounce bots to lessen the effects of sellers dumping. It's also not just Bitfinex, but BitMEX as well." And so there you go. There's the opinion on that. But that's it for this video. What do you think about the price action of XRP and the crypto asset class in general? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you Bart Simpson? That's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!